Mastering financial goals for a secure future. What's stopping your future from being secure? What happens if you lose your job? What happens if your car breaks down? What happens if you get evicted? What happens if you need to spend a long time in hospital? There's not much I can think of that could go wrong that money can't help or fix. That's why I'm making this video. Stick around if you want to learn how to master setting financial goals for a more secure future. Hey there, fellow money enthusiasts. Welcome back to KD Tries, a place for all things beginner finance. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of financial goal setting. I'll help you chart a course for your financial success. I'll be guiding you how to set realistic goals and set realistic expectations that will help you create a clear path to securing your financial future. You ready? Have you got a drink? Have you got some snacks? Let's get into it. The power of setting goals. Setting financial goals is like giving your money a purpose. It's about creating a roadmap from where you are now to where you will be, or should I say, where you want to be. Having clear financial goals not only gives you a purpose and a direction, it also gives you a sense of control over your financial journey. As an example, saying you want to save money for a deposit on a house, for example, gives you a purpose and a goal which should motivate you. You can ask yourself, do they align with my goal or do they not? Do they help or do they not? And then that's your choice. You're in control of it. It's not just left on a whim. You choose if you wish to take a step towards your goal and get closer to achieving it, or if you want to stay where you are and not step forward. That is quite a long-term goal though. So it's good to have a long-term goal in mind. Additionally, having clear goals can act as a benchmark so you can see where you are along the journey. Additionally, having clear goals will act as a benchmark for measuring your financial progress, and this is a great motivator to keep you on track during challenging times. By understanding the power of setting clear goals, you pave the way for a more organised and purpose-driven financial life. Setting smart goals. So how do we do it? Here's where the magic happens. I'm going to introduce you into setting smart goals. That's smart, S-M-A-R-T, not, oh that's clever. Smart goals are the secret sauce to making your goals a reality. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By incorporating these principles into your goal-setting process, you will create the framework that ensures your goals are achievable, well-defined, and also aligned with your overall financial goal. It keeps you focused on your financial vision. An example of a specific SMART goal would be to save £5,000 for a dream vacation in the next 12 months. It not only makes the goal clear, it also provides a measurable target so you know what to aim for. It's not just, I want to save money to go on a good holiday. It's, I want this much for my holiday. It also gives you a realistic time frame in which to aim for. Because your goal is one that you set, it keeps it relevant, and because it's time bound, it keeps you focused and motivated to ensure that you achieve it in a set time frame. Just think of these two scenarios. I'm going to save for a holiday. I'm going to save £5,000 for a holiday. I'm going to save £5,000 for a holiday in the next 12 months. You can already see which one will make you feel more motivated and which one seems more achievable. They're all potentially the same goal, but you've just set out clear boundaries from the start to ensure you step on the right foot to begin with. I'm going to delve deeper into how to apply these SMART principles effectively. This will equip you with the tools to transform your financial situation and achieve any of the goals you want. So let's break down SMART goals. Specific. The goal is to save £5,000. This is a clear and precise target that you're aiming for. Because it's specific, this leaves you no wiggle room and no room for ambiguity. The goal is 5,000, no more, no less. It's that simple. You take the pressure away from yourself by setting a clear goal. Measurable. Because you have a clear goal, £5,000, it's quantifiable. You can monitor how much you save towards that goal. You know if you save £1, you're saving towards £5,000. If you save 50, you know that's on its way. You could change that into a percentage if you like. If you save 2,500, you know you're halfway. And because your goal is clear and measurable, you can track yourself along the way and this will help keep you motivated and driven to achieving your goal. Achievable. Saving £5,000 in 12 months is an achievable goal, provided you create a realistic plan and commit to constant saving. How you go about this is by assessing your financial situation, and what you do with that is you determine what a feasible amount to save would be. So you could break it down further and say how much you're going to save per month. Relevant. The goal of saving £5,000 for a dream holiday would align with your financial priorities, or should align with your financial priorities. If this is your goal, it will reflect your desire to prioritise leisure and travel experiences within a specific time frame. There's nothing wrong with that being your goal. It doesn't have to be to save money for a house. It can be whatever you want it to be. Anything that motivates you and ultimately what you want to achieve. There's no point saving for a house if you don't want one and you're happy renting, but you want to go on holiday. Why save for a house when you can use that money doing what you want to do? The final letter, T, time bound. With it being time bound, saving £5,000 in the next 12 months, it instills a sense of urgency and makes sure you have a clear deadline for the target, so you know you need to stick to it. This will help you stay motivated and disciplined. If you don't stay disciplined, you won't be able to meet your target in the deadline. There's no point having a race if there's no finish line. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy the journey. We're not going to get philosophical, but you need to know when you need to get to the finish line for. And because you've created a realistic, robust plan, you know that it is achievable. Breaking down long-term goals and short-term goals. Financial goals come in all shapes and sizes. None of them are wrong, but they also don't suit everybody's wants. What you need to do is try and find a balance of long-term goals and short-term goals. Some people out there will prioritise only their long-term goals and live for the future. Some people will only focus on their short-term goals and have no mind for the future. I find striking a balance in between both is the best way for a fulfilled financial life. For example, planning for your retirement might not be as exciting as planning for a holiday, but you could argue both are just as important as each other. Because you've got both a long-term and short-term goals, it allows you to still reward yourself with the short-term goals whilst maintaining some long-term goals. So it keeps you motivated on the bigger picture as well as not sacrificing your life right now. Understanding the significance of both long-term and short-term goals empowers you to create a financial plan that accommodates your immediate needs as well as ensuring your financial future. I'll give you some examples of long-term and short-term goals. Save for a deposit on a house. Long-term goal. Contribute to a pension fund monthly. Long-term goal. Save money for your children's future. Long-term goal. Invest in a diversified stock portfolio for long-term wealth accumulation. Long-term goal. Pay off your mortgage in 20 years. Long-term goal. Short-term goals. Save £1,000 for a hectic weekend, something. Pay off a £3,000 credit card. Save £500 for a new laptop. Create yourself an emergency fund. Save £300 for a home appliance upgrade. The goal here, see what I did there, is to make sure you have a balance of long-term and short-term goals. Taking actionable steps. Having goals is a significant first step, but taking consistent and strategic action is where the real magic happens. I'll discuss how to break down your financial goals into actionable steps, transforming them from distant aspirations into manageable and attainable milestones. By creating a step-by-step plan with specific tasks and deadlines, it allows you to track your progress along the way and make adjustments if needed. By creating a roadmap in this way, you ensure that you remain driven and focused on your financial goal. This will equip you with practical strategies. This will empower you to take steady steps towards your financial success, transforming those dreams into reality. So we're going to go over an example. Paying off credit card debt. Action step 1. Assessing your debt. Compile a list of all of your credit cards, debts, any outstanding finance, as well as how much debt you have on your cards and finances, but also how much investment rate you're paying on each one. This helps you to take step number 2. Step number 2, prioritizing repayment. The best way to pay off debt is to try and pay off the one that you pay the most interest on quickest. How this works, for example, is let's say you've got 4 bank cards, each with £1,000 worth of debt on, but they all have different interest rates. The one with the highest interest rate you pay off first. Or even if that's the one where you have the least amount still owed, it's the one that's going to cost you the most money over time. So that is your main focus. You focus on the one with the highest interest rate. And then what you do is, as you work your way through, you don't slow down the amount that you pay off your debts, you keep it the same. So if you're chipping away £400 a month at all of your debts, after you've paid off your first one, you still keep paying the £400 off and just put that in what's left. This is called the snowball method. So as you're cracking on through, it can be a little slow to start off with as you're chipping away, ensuring that they all get what they need, because you have to, otherwise you could incur charges and fees, all that other stuff. There are options out of this, but that involves, you know, bankruptcy, all that sort of stuff, and that's not a route I'm going in this video. But what you do is you pay off what you can, focus in as much as you can on the higher interest rates, and then you keep that money going, and then as you chip away, you find you pay off your credit cards or other finances quicker as the money that you're paying becomes less diluted. How do you know how much you're putting away? That's step number 3. Developing a detailed repayment plan will show you how much you can allocate towards tackling your debts each month. You're still looking to face the highest interest first, but as I previously said, the amount that you're paying off shouldn't decrease as you go through time. It should just become quicker at paying them off. And that's the best way to clear all your debts, and then once you've paid them all off, that's when you get the reward of that extra money. Step 4. Reduce unnecessary expenses. When completing step 2 and step 1, you may have started making a budget. I do have a video on how to make a budget, I'll link it somewhere. But once you know what you can save, you can take some money out of there and cut down on your expenses and pay off your debts a little bit quicker. I go into more detail in my budget video. This doesn't mean you're going to live like a monk whilst paying them off. That is an option. It doesn't mean you have to do that to achieve your goals. You can still achieve your goals and still live a life that you're comfortable with, within reason. Actionable step number 5. Celebrate your milestones. It's not easy getting your finances in order. It's not easy undoing potentially years worth of bad habits and bad spending and a lack of financial control. It's not easy. You need to celebrate those successes. Be that for every payment, every credit card you've paid off, you celebrate. Be that every item that you pay the full finance off, you celebrate. Now, to take this to the next level, if you can celebrate without spending any extra money, you're winning. You're onto a secret there. But it also doesn't mean you can't spend a little bit of money here if you allocate it in your budget, for example. That can happen, and it can also treat yourself without causing you any further damage financially. By breaking down your financial goals into these actionable steps, you can create a well-structured and well-managed plan that guides your actions and ensures steady progress towards your financial goals. I do have other examples, and I'll create a PDF for them, which you can download from my website. Do check it out if you can. So there you have it. You've uncovered the secret of setting achievable financial goals, as well as creating a roadmap to your financial freedom. By incorporating the SMART framework, you ensure your goals are robust and well defined, attainable, as well as aligned with your overall vision for your future. Remember, the journey towards your financial aspirations may seem long, but each step you take brings you closer to turning your dreams into reality. If you did find any value in this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, and stay connected with me, and we can help achieve your financial future. Until next time, keep your financial dreams alive and keep prospering. Thank you.